Alright, so a couple quick things that I'm going to go over. And again, I'm still getting used to this bike from my other one. I haven't been riding it that long. So honestly, I can do stand-ups better on my other bike, but they're still terrible. So the reason I'm going to do this video is because that I am terrible at doing them right now. So while it's fresh in my mind being terrible, that I can give you some good advice on maybe how to figure it out. On a stock bike, everyone says, oh, do second gear, first too touchy. Some people say first is perfect. Honestly, I started learning it in first gear because, honestly, doing like 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour trying to fucking learn wheelies on a stock bike is crazy. If you dump the bike, that's it. You're shit out of luck. You're probably going to get fucking mangled. Your bike's going to get beat to shit. Just learn them in first gear, man. Trust me. It's a little more touchy, but you'll get, if you get first gear down, second gear is going to feel like so smooth. It'll be way better. And the other thing is you can do sit-downs or stand-ups in first gear. The second gear is really hard to do sit-downs in on stock gearing. I got a truck coming, so I'm going to move. So for sit-downs, it's pretty self-explanatory. You sit down. The big key factor with sit-downs is you have to rev the bike out a little more because the weight is over the middle of the bike. So you can't get away with basically just leaning back, way over the back of the bike. So like with a sit down, in first gear, you're gonna sit, and it's gonna be completely natural for you when you start doing these. When you bring the front end of the bike up, you're gonna want to lean into the tank. That's normal. It's gonna suck to kind of break the habit, but that's what it's gonna be naturally. You're gonna lean into the tank because it's gonna feel pretty terrifying. So you like be going, you come and it'll drop the front of the bike down. Yes, you'll probably hear my forks bottoming out because the fucking things need to be rebuilt. But I'm just gonna beat the hell out of them for a little while. So anyways, that's what it is. You'll lean in. Try and remember, besides keeping your foot brake covered, if you don't have a handbrake, is to, when you lean back, you got to trust yourself to just lean back with the bike. Keep your arms straight or just minimally bent. You don't want to, it's going to come up fast in first gear, really fast in this because of the gearing. But that's what it's going to be like. You want to kind of lean with the bike. And again, I'm not an expert. This is just how I learned. We'll go over, and that's basically it for sit-downs. You'll get used to it. It's going to feel the best. Where stand-ups are really unnatural feeling because of the, you're splitting your legs basically, or if you're doing them that way, one foot on the back peg staggered, and one peg on the brake. Some people choose to do both on the front pegs, but I don't know. That is so creepy feeling for me that I can't do it. But so anyways, the stand-ups, you go staggered, 1 foot back on the rear peg, cover your rear brake, and when you start, you'll probably be hunched over the bike a lot like this, and that's all right. But it's going to make it harder because again, you're putting all your weight over the front of the bike. What you're going to want to do is stiffen your arms out, and you're going to want to kind of hang your ass over the back seat of the bike. And I'll show you what I mean. You hang back, and you're just going to flip the clutch and give it a little gas, and it'll come up. It's a lot easier to do a stand-up than a sit-down. The bike will come up a lot easier. And again, don't pay attention to my gearing because it's way different than stock. So, again, you come back, and it will come up. And that's about it. You just got to get used to leaning back. Again, I'm not an expert. I don't ride them very long. I'm still chasing them out. I haven't got balance point yet. So, should give me the stink eye. Jesus. So that's kind of what that is. The sit downs, like I said, you go along, clutch it up. And throttle input is everything. Like, I'm still at the point where I try and chop the throttle to keep it up, because a lot of it I'm used to riding my 50cc pit bike, and that's kind of what I do to keep the front of the bike up. So, but you get better as time goes by. You know, I can ride these out, but you know, like I said, it just takes me a while because I'm not used to this bike. Still, I haven't ridden it very much. I probably got, like, as far as doing wheelies and stuff on it, I probably got an hour total invested, you know, in parking lot and like the back road here. So it's really not that much time. But I'll bust a couple sit downs out. Hopefully you can get a decent one, just to kind of show you what I mean. I mean, there's a lot of videos about this stuff, but you know, it's always nice to hear it from someone else's perspective now and again, because maybe, you know, somebody missed something. But just start small. You know, play with the clutch a little bit and, you know, the throttle. And I'll tell you, one of the first things I would buy, because it pissed me off a lot, was the stock clutch lever. It was fucking horrible. I just hate how long they are and how much pain in the ass they are to pull. Buy a shorty, like an easy pull lever. It's way nicer. Way nicer. That's it, you know, you just kind of clutch. And that was a shitty one that wasn't up very high at all, but still, I mean, it is what it is, you know, I'm just kind of giving you guys the idea. And the further up it gets, the easier it will be, like the slower the bike will, you know, the less RPMs you'll be using, really. But obviously, if you've seen Salt the Wounds wheelie video, if not, check it out. That dude's fucking awesome at explaining this shit. But basically, you'll use less RPMs. It gets more dangerous, but you'll be using less RPMs the higher you get. And that's the key. You keep your brake covered. See, like that was off the ground, but it wasn't very good. But that's what it'll feel like for a while. You know, it'll almost feel like it's not even coming off the ground, and it will be, probably, if you're doing it right. But it won't feel like anything. And it'll be like that. You'll be able to ride it out a little ways. And you'll start to feel it, and the first time you really pop one up, it's going to probably scare the fucking shit out of you. And that's also normal. Don't feel like you're just being a bitch. I mean, that's normal. Nobody wants to fucking crash their bike and get hurt. So, you know, just go at your own pace. Don't rush. And you'll be all set, man. Just take it easy. Have fun with it. If you crash, fuck yourself up because you're pushing yourself too hard, you're going to be down for a while. And that sucks, dude. You don't want to do that. And don't wear yourself out doing it, too. Do a couple, then go cruise around for a little bit, because you'll get fatigued, and then you'll start getting pissed off because you're getting fatigued and your body is not responding the way it should be. So just fucking have fun with it, man. Take your time. Up.